Going on, everybody? It's your boy Benji, back at it again. So I'm not going to make any more opinion videos on touchy subjects because a lot of people really, I think, took that the wrong way. I wasn't trying to divide anybody or argue with anybody. I was just simply saying that I don't think he should have been there. I don't think if they protest or riot or whatever it was, I don't think if he wasn't involved with it, why was he there with an assault rifle or with a rifle? I'm sorry, somebody corrected me on that. Sorry about my terminology. And like I said, the only people to die were the people he shot. So that should tell you something about, the situation that he's creating by going to this event, whatever kind of event it was. So I'm sorry. I can disagree with you and still be your friend, your best friend, your buddy. So no hard feelings. I don't think any of you are bad people. I think you're all cool people. So I wanted to get that out of the way before I started this video. This is going to be a story time. Let me know what you guys would rather see. Would you rather just see a face cam while I'm telling a story, or would you rather me play dirt bike clips of me riding my dirt bike and just fucking around on my dirt bike? Doesn't matter to me. I'm cool either way. So let me know what you think. Also, at the end of this video, at the end of this story, I'm going to give you 2 different other stories. I mean, I got thousands of stories, dude. The crazy shit I've been through. But at the end of this one, I'm going to give you probably 2 options you can choose from of stories. I'll give you the basic premise of it, and you just tell me which one you'd rather hear. So let's get into it. All right. The story I'm going to tell today is, let me take things back. Let me rewind. We go back about 2 years, so we're back in 2020, right? 2020, I was 20 years old, funnily enough, and I was heavily addicted to fentanyl, heroin, Xanax. I was addicted to a bunch of substances. So, life wasn't the best, man. It was really subpar living, to say the least. All I ate was ice cream, Heavenly Hash, chocolate ice cream, and ramen noodles. That's what my diet consisted of. I got down to about 120 pounds. Man, I looked rough. Today I weigh like 160, which is what I should weigh. I'm about 5'11", so I got a little pudgy belly. So I'm good now, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight now. I don't do anything like that. I might do a little bit of that, but that's it. So like I said, man, I was really strung out, bad, and let me set the setting for the day of this story. So I'm sorry if I'm dragging this intro out a little bit, but I want to kind of set the stage because this is a pretty good story. So it was probably about 2 p.m. It was a summer day. I wasn't working. I done got fired from my job, so I'm just hanging out at home all day. I lived alone, and my bills weren't getting paid. My gas got cut off, so I didn't have hot water or heat. I did have power still, so the lights and stuff worked, and the air condition worked, so it was summer, so I was straight. I didn't really need gas. But I was really going downhill, man. So I was laying there, man, on like I said, about 2 p.m. And I was on the phone trying to find some pills. Because I wanted to get high. Bottom line, I was withdrawing. And when you're in that state of mind, dude, you're not thinking straight, I promise. You might think that all this stuff was really, really crazy, and it was. I would never do anything like this now. But you got to think this is a different time in my life, So I was on the phone trying to find some pills, right? I'm on Snapchat just asking everybody from top to bottom of my friend list. Hey, you know where any Xanaxes are? Hey, you know where any Klonopins are? Hey, you know where any of this is? You know where any of that is? And finally, somebody hits me back that I've never met before. I don't know them from Adam. I don't know who they are. They hit me back and they said, yeah, how many do you want? And I said, well, how many do you got? Because I just got my taxes back. So mind you, I've got about $500 or $600 in my wallet. And the guy said, I've got as many as you can buy. And that should have been my first red flag. But I wasn't thinking. I wanted to get high. I didn't care about anything else. And I wasn't thinking. So I said, all right, pull up. I sent him my address. I said, I'll buy all you got. I told him I got $600. Whatever you're going to give me for that, come on and give it to me. So I'm hanging out at the house. I'm waiting for this guy to pull up, right? And he's taking forever. You know, it's probably about 4 o'clock now. Just waiting around. And finally he says, hey man, I'm about to pull up. All right, bet. So I'm looking out the window, waiting. And all of a sudden I see kind of a white, I want to say it was either an Acura or a Lexus, or it was a pretty nice car. But there wasn't a tag on it. They took their tag off. That should have been red flag number 2. Count the amount of red flags. That's important. Third red flag. They go down the street. I see 4 of them in the car just looking out the window. Like they're scouting everything out. Red flag again. I done lost count of the red flags. Next red flag. After they patrolled up and down the street, they back in to my driveway and leave the car running. Another red flag. They never take it out of drive. The reason I know that is because when I come outside, the brake lights were still on, meaning he had the car in drive and he had his foot on the brake. So he was ready to skirt. Next red flag. None of them get out. There's 3 of them in there. I think I said 4. That was a mistake. There's 3 of them. There's 1 in the front, 1 in the passenger, and 1 in the back. And there's an open seat for me. Dude in the driver's seat rolls his window down. He says, hop in. Next red flag. Don't ever hop in the car with me with your money. Make one of them come out. Okay? But, like I said, man, I'm not thinking about none of this. None of my spidey senses are going off because I want the pills so bad. I'm willing to do whatever. So, I jump in the car. There's 3 of them, man. They all got dreads real long, you know, kind of covering up their eyes and stuff. And the dude beside me, he's like, you got the money? I'm like, yeah, y'all got the Xannies? So I do like this. I pull out my wallet, and as soon as they see that there's a bunch of money in it, all 3 of them said, we're going to need all that, all that, we need all that. Gun right here, gun right here. I'm like, my bad. I got a battery warning right at the climax of the story. All 3 of them, we need everything. We need everything. And I'm like, fuck that. And I just start slapping gun. And I remember the dude who was sitting beside me in the back, he had me in a headlock like this. And he was like, you got 3 sticks to your head, motherfucker. You better get that shit up right now. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. And they might not even had no bullets in the guns, or I don't know why they didn't shoot me. They might not have, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I'm glad they didn't. And so finally, the 3 of them start. This one dude's got me in a headlock and he's hitting me with his gun like that. And the dude in the front and the passenger are hitting me and, you know, hitting me wherever they can with their guns. And so finally, they get my wallet out and yank it out of my hand. And I'm like, give me that shit back. And the dude in the front seat, the dude in the passenger seat gets out and runs around to my door, opens my door and grabs me by the legs and jerks me out of the car, right? So I get up and dude runs back around, gets in. He said, shut the door, Quan. So I guess the dude in the back seat's name was Quan because he reached over and grabs the door and closes it. And then Dude in the driver's seat, skirt, whips up out of there. So here I go down the road chasing, trying to get my wallet back. Now, an important thing to remember here, I had about maybe like 10 pills in a pill bottle, and they didn't get that. They got $600, but I made sure to hold on to my pills. That should tell you how bad fucked up I was. So here I go running after them, thinking that I'm going to be able to catch them when they're in a car and I'm on foot. And I see my neighbors outside on their porch. I said, which way did they go? He said, they went that way. So here I go. Because they went the wrong way. They went into a place that had a dead end. So I knew they had to come back out to get past me. So here I am standing in the road waiting on them. Sure enough, I see them in the distance coming towards me like that. And I'm standing in the road hoping that they swerve, either swerve or hit me one, because I was suicidal. I wanted to do it, but I never got the balls, and I'm glad I didn't. I was just real bad messed up. So here they come at me just like that. And I'm standing in the road like this. And dude in the driver's seat swerves into the, over the double yellows into the other lane, then swerves back into his lane. And they roll the window down and said, you crazy ass fucking white boy, we should have shot you. And I'm sitting there like this, hoping that they come back and do it. I think I really tried to commit suicide that day. I think that's what that was. I wanted one of them to shoot me, but today, I'm glad I didn't, because I went to rehab. It took about 3 or 4 times, but that 4th time, I really learned, man. I met some great people. I got some great numbers, people I can call and talk to, man. And today, man, I'm actually excited to be alive. I really am. I'm excited to be here. I thank God that I'm not dead. Thank God I'm still here. I thank God I can be with my family today and have a relationship with my mom and my grandma and my dad and my little brother. So, but yeah, man, that was a crazy story, right? So your 2 other options, okay? Your 2 other options. I spent about 3 weeks in the county jail, if y'all want to hear about how that was, because it's a pretty crazy story too. And another one is I went on a police chase. I got chased by like 3 or 4 state troopers, and I was in a Explorer, and I crashed. And there's more to that, but so 2 options. Number 1, state troops chasing me. Number 2, 3 weeks in jail. Which one do you want to hear? Let me know. Comment, subscribe. I love all y'all watching the video, no matter who you are, where you're from, what your opinion is. I love all of you. Like, subscribe. It's been Benji. I'm out.